3 Bitcoin scams you should avoid. With Bitcoin's ever-increasing popularity, scammers are taking advantage too. In this presentation, you're going to learn about 3 of the biggest Bitcoin scams you should learn to spot and avoid. Bitcoin is a scammer's dream currency. Unlike bank transfers, credit, or debit card payments, Bitcoin transactions are anonymous, untraceable, near instant, and above all, irreversible. These attributes are perfect for scammers because they know that once that send or pay button is clicked, there's no turning back for the victim, and they'll have their stolen Bitcoins in mere minutes. The first kind of scams I'd like to discuss are relatively easy to spot. The saying, "If it's too good to be true, it probably is," also applies to Bitcoin. If someone tells you to invest some Bitcoins in their product or service and you'll get a 10% per day return on your investment, then it most probably is a scam. Check whether the company is legitimate, that is, they're registered with the government. That said, it's still not a guarantee you won't fall for a scam, but doing a bit of homework before investing in anything is always a good idea. The second kind of scams are those spoofing government agencies or well-known large corporations. They will call you about some money you owe them, and that if you don't pay up, you're going to go to prison. This tactic works in some cases, especially when the victim owes money to that particular agency or corporation. They'd get so scared of leaving their families behind that all rational thought goes right out the window. So when the scammers tell them to make the payment at a Bitcoin machine, they willingly do so. The third kind of scams are phishing scams. These sorts of scams are pretty commonplace nowadays, and almost everyone knows when an email isn't coming from their bank or PayPal. But since Bitcoin is a relative newcomer, beginners often can't tell when an email is coming from their real Bitcoin wallet or exchange service. So they'd click on the email link, type their username and password on the imitation site, and get redirected to the original site, or wherever the scammers choose to send them. The scammers now have the victim's login details to the real Bitcoin site and can send available Bitcoins to their own wallets. Pretty scary if you have thousands or millions of dollars worth of Bitcoin in your account.